that you left behind. You're driving me, oh, you'll drive me crazy. Oh, the love that you left behind. I feel so lonely, and it's driving me out of my mind. Oh, yes, it is. You don't come home at night. We only argue, fuss, and fight. One of these days, babe, I'm gonna find my own.
One, two, hello, traders.
fight, and it's driving me, oh, it's driving me crazy.
Hello, Gorilla
The
Go.
love that you left behind.
How are you guys? Hello, Cassie. Can everybody hear me? Go. I think so, right? I think so. So, we are currently in this gold long, looking very, very, very good. Hello, Hasnain. And to be honest, I'm looking for this UK100 short. Happy New Year, people lover. Let's have a look here. UK100. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Eben. Good morning, Eniola. Good morning, my brother, Caitlin, and David. Good morning. So, yeah, this go long is rocking at the moment. I haven't taken any profits. It is up 15 pips, just 15 pips, and yeah, it's looking awesome. So I have a couple of setups that I am looking at, and the one that I really liking is this UK100 short. Hello, IT Gaming. Melbourne in the house. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Hi there, what do you think about hedging? Any reason to pick UK100? Yeah, I mean, because it's the London Open, and there was this gap during the at the beginning of the Asian session that might get filled. Yaya Toure, how are you, mate? You're more than welcome to say hi. Good morning, Salah. South Africa in the house. All right, so basically what I'm looking at here is, let me show you. So this is the Asian range, right? And this is a massive gap, right? Unfilled gap at the moment. And what I'm thinking about the short side in this market is this, right? We already broke with these lows, right? Taking out this liquidity. So very possibly confirming the short side in this market, right? And good morning, Your Excellency. Sandor, how are you, mate? Watching Bernie Madoff. Good morning. Well, mate, what are you? Ah, you're watching Bernie Madoff on Netflix. All right, cool. So let's go to a 2-minute chart. Let's see the 1-minute chart. Just looking at this. 5-minute chart, 3-minute chart. Right, so basically what I'm looking at here is this, right? After price took out, hold on, let me just move this. No camera today, just woke up. And I am on my pajamas. And my iPhone is dead. So after checking out these lows, right, I'm looking for price to come back to this imbalance, right? This is going to be my entry, short on the FTSE. So I'm not going to place a sell limit. And the reason that I'm not going to place a sell limit is because we might get a fake out above the Asian highs, right? So price might go just do this, and here's where I will find my entry. So if that doesn't happen, right? Well, apparently it's going down. But if that doesn't happen, and the price mitigates this imbalance right here, this is where I'm going to take my shorts. Have a look at gold. Gold is still running. Pretty simple trade. I'm going to wait for the open, and then I'm going to explain my thought process in this gold long, right? So FTSE, London in the house. FTSE. Um, all right, so this is amazing. To the pound. All right, so I have three setups actually. Well, gold, of course, I'm already long. The FTSE short also. I'm liking the downside in the pound versus the USD, right? What I dig about this is this, right? The break of the Asian lows, right? So, the break of the Asian, if you, I mean, just have a look at what happened yesterday, very quickly. At the break of the Asian lows yesterday, right? At the break of the Asian lows yesterday, price came back to mitigate that imbalance. Yeah, it kind of, chopped around during the entire London session, but it completely melted down during the New York session. So, pretty similar setup right now. Price breaking with the Asian session lows. We have an imbalance here. So, very possibly, I'm going to put a sell limit here. So what I don't have clear in my eyes at the moment is stop loss positioning. So let's go to the 2 minute chart. Just have a look at this. Yeah, pretty pause. I don't know. This is always the question, right? Which one of two imbalance should I trade? So the market is opening in about 1 minute. I'm going to just wait for the open and then decide what to do. Switzerland in the house. Going to sell gold today? No, I'm already long gold. This is my trading gold. I'm already long. I'm not selling gold at all. All right, so pound. I'm actually going to just have the pound versus the USD here, and the FTSE here. Right, the FTSE on the 3 minute chart. There you go. So the FTSE setup could yield a nice 3.6 R. Uh-huh. The pound USD, I don't have targets for the pound USD yet, but let's have a look at it. Do you think that US index will continue its upside movement and rally after NFP? I don't know. We are going to have a look at that after the open. Well, the market just opened. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. FTSE going up. The FTSE going up. All right. There you go. I am going to change on my MT4 to the FTSE. Where's the FTSE? Here's the FTSE. All right, the FTSE just rallying. All right, so 76.49 would be my entry. 76.49. I need to wait. This is a massive, massive move. So let's wait and see what happens, right? Boom. Mitigated. Right. Well, hold on. Shoulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda. Nope. All right. See, that's what I told you. I told you that that could in fact happen with the FTSE. So let's wait to see that break of possibly the Asian session highs. I'm actually looking for a zero point 0.5 sell calculator. Stop losses above the highs. And TP should be at the imbalance low 7642. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I mean, this move is just too volatile. Very possibly I missed it. But speculative entries like this one are just not the way that I trade anymore. So let's wait and see what happens. The pound on the other side, very calmly moving up towards this imbalance. I need the pound here. Hold on. GBP USD. All right, on the 5-minute chart. Boom, there you go. So the FTSE it's no longer, it's no longer my preferred short. Even though it's looking like it's going to play out now, the pound versus the USD. On the other hand, about to mitigate this imbalance. 1 minute. There you go. So on the pound USD, I might get something, right? So look here. Yeah, we need to wait and see what happens here. So any questions, guys? What's your thoughts about this? Very possibly we'll be taking a pound US dollar short. Yeah, that FTSE, right? That FTSE really played out. It's fine. I'm going to focus on the pound versus the USD. Right, so very possibly we'll be putting on a sell limit at the 119, 119, 119.18 or so on the pound USD. 1918, right there in the middle of this imbalance. All right, so 0.5, I'm going to place that with a 0.5% risk. Stop loss at the highs, TP at the low. Actually, let me see on the 50-minute chart. I better take profit. The higher time frame. I mean, this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't see a very an optimal low to take profits. But this one right here around the 118.75 or so So that would in fact give me, let's have a look on a short position here. Stop losses about these highs. A nice 4.49 R. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So TP is 118.75. 75. Yep. Wow, the footsie. Gold running good. We need Orlando back in the game. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. But you know what? Like I told you, I mean, yesterday I sent you guys a message about that. For the time being, yeah. About that, drawdowns happen, but when they combine with your big trades not getting filled. For example, yesterday's pound yen. I mean, I didn't get filled for about two, less than 3 pips, and the price just rallied towards my TP in about 3 to 4 minutes. Right, that would have, taken me out of the drawdown, just that one trade. So when drawdowns happen, and you add your big trades not getting filled, it just looks bad. I mean, it feels worse than it really is. Right, so yeah, I'm placing this pound, GBP USD. Let me just watch here. Yeah, I like it. Actually, I'm possibly taking at market here. Yeah, sell calculator. I'm taking it at market. Sell 75 for 4.9 R. I'm selling here, selling at market here. Boom. Oh boy, 0.16. I had to do it manually. All right. Yeah. 0.16. Let's see. I don't know. Just a second. I mean, this looks like it's going to mitigate that imbalance before exactly. All right. So coming back to navigator, risk calculator. Boom. Now I'm just going to wait just for a second. Yeah, that was my entry on sell limits, right? Mm-mm. All right, I'm going to take that. Um, I just need that candle. The 5 minute candle to close. I just need to look at this. Yeah, this is looking okay with a 0.5% risk. Take it in at market. So calculator, boom, and the stop losses above the highs. Selling now. Right. I'm going to send this to my VAPs. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to have the time to get in. My entry was 119.15. Stop loss is at 119.28. And the TP at 118.75. with a zero point 0.5 would, I mean, I think, oh boy. So if price comes a little bit above this imbalance, I'm gonna close half my position, but I mean, it's looking very good. Excellent channel, learning a lot. Thank you. I'm going to grab this for marketing purposes, David. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, the pound is looking good. Now, gold. For those asking about that gold trade, now this is how that gold trade is looking. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move my stop losses just below these lows. Now my original risk was 0.65%. Now moving stop losses to 1836.55. Now my risk on this trade is 0.3%. All right. Updating my VAPs too about that stop loss move. All right, just give me a second, guys, and I will answer all your questions. All right, everything is looking fine. The pound USD is looking amazing. There you go. Looking good, looking good. So, gold, I mean, gold was running very good, but I don't know. I mean, it just failed to generate more momentum to the upside, right? I'm still holding on to that trade. Pretty happy to risk 0.3%. On a possible, I mean, on my targets, we're talking about more than 3%. So, should gold break with the highs, with the Asian session highs, we are golden. Hi, Ahmed. All right. So, any questions, guys? Pound USD looking amazing. Yeah. Pound USD looking amazing. And yeah, I mean, gold is okay, right? Sometimes your trades are not going to run. They're just not going to run. Sometimes they're just not going to run. And the only thing that you can do is um, just manage them correctly. So um, yeah, my original risk was 0.65%. My stop losses were below these lows, right? Now my stop losses are below, the pre-market lows, risking 0.3%. GBP USD shorts running good. Let's have a look at here, 5-minute chart, right? I am going to take some profits at the London lows on the pound USD. Wow, gold is about to rally hard. So let's have a quick look at. Let me save this. Let's have a quick look at the USD. Yeah, the US dollar is Just to, I mean, again, just have a look at what happened here on DXY. This is the US dollar currency index, and we had that fakey above the Asian session highs, and breakout traders getting trapped. And this is looking like it's going to be a bearish day for the USD. This is good for our gold, not very good for our GBP USD. So if the pound US dollar comes back to my entry, I will close at break even. Is it worth considering a break even stop on gold? I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't understand. Yeah. So let's manage this trade. The pound USD. If it comes to my entry, I will close at break even. This is because of the closing at break even. Hold on. I don't want to move my stop losses to break even so fast, but this is just too hard. So I'm going to move my stop losses just about these lows, these highs. Yeah, I'm closing the pound USD, closing pound USD at break even. All right, closing GBP USD at break even. Holding on to gold only today. I didn't like that move back towards my entry, without a real momentum to the downside. We might get continuation to the downside, but because I am trading the US dollar right at the open, and pretty much I was hedged with these two trades in the sense that if you consider this to both trades to be a US dollar trade, right? On gold, I was short the USD. On the pound USD, I was long the USD, and right now it's looking very, very weak. So I mean, a weaker US dollar is going to push the pound higher. So I don't want to incur in more losses, and I am comfortable with my gold at the moment, which I am going to move to break even. Right, so I'm on a free trading gold, and the reason I'm moving to break even is because of these lows, right? The London session lows. Um, I'm going to update my VIPs on this one. All right, very good. Very, 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 very good. So let's have a look at the FTSE, what the FTSE did. Yeah, I mean, did it hit my targets? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, it did fucking hit my targets. Look at that. So it was a good short on the FTSE. I didn't take it. I just didn't like the setup or the volatility in the market. It wasn't my trade. Yeah, I'm just happy with that gold long. Any questions, guys? I think GBPUSD will be selling if, especially if stronger NFP result. Gold will turn to the downside, I think as well. U.S. index will resume its upside. Well, mate, I don't know. No one fucking knows. I can talk. I cannot talk about that because I don't know what's going to happen on NFP Friday, on Non-Farm Payrolls Friday, right? Yeah, no one knows, right? No one knows. So the only thing that you can do is just trade what you see, right? And what I see right now is U.S. dollar weakness, just U.S. dollar weakness after this fakey. After this fakey, I am not looking for U.S. dollar longs. I'm going to leave this gold trade on 50-minute chart. Yeah, this is looking very good. This is looking very good. I mean, the pound USD just dropped to my first target for about 20 pips, which is fine. Which is fine. I mean, I hope some of you still are still on the pound USD short and making money out of it, right? I decided to just keep my goal long, and yeah. Hello, Orlando. Why did you take this buy limit in gold? Oh, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why I did it. Right. So, let's go to the 3-minute chart. Oh, actually, it was the 2-minute chart. So, all right. So, I'm gonna tell you what I took this buy in gold. This was my original stop loss. And the main reason that I took it was because of this gap right here. This is an imbalance in the market, right? Now, not only that. So I was looking at what happened earlier, right? What I you know what? I'm going to record the video for my VIPs, so hold on. All right, why don't we talk about this gold long that I'm currently in? So what I saw here was the last the last price taking out for the last time the lows, the last break of the structure to the lows to the downside, and looking at the previous high before that low, the well, price just broke with it, changing the character in this market from bearish to bullish, right? Now, this wasn't confirmed. This wasn't confirmed, and it's really not confirmed yet because we haven't broken with the Asian session highs, right? Which is fine, right? But I was looking at price trading around these levels, right here, around these levels. And I saw that there was an imbalance created here, right? And a ton of sell side liquidity created here. So I was looking for longs because of those breaks of the structure, right? I was looking for longs. Now, my entry was at the middle of this imbalance, right, with stop losses below the lows. Why? Because, I mean, if I had put my stop losses just below that imbalance, I would have been taken out, right? And I hate being taken out. And yeah, this is gold, very volatile, more so because of today, right? We need to give price room to, or for the setup to develop. My targets are all the way up here to the around exactly at the 151.39, which is the higher time frame liquidity still being untapped. So right now gold is just messing at the highs of the Asian session, rejecting again those highs. My trade is at break even. If I get stopped out of break even, that's fine. I'm just going to wait for that push above the Asian highs. How to view the market during news in bullish or bearish news scenario? Listen, that's very hard to do. I don't, I really don't advise. If I'm not, I mean, I really don't advise you to trade the news, right? Oh, more so today. I mean, today we have non-farm payrolls, man. That's just extremely volatile. My opinion, if gold will go above 1841, that will validate the scenario of higher towards 1888. Oh, 1841. Hold on, let me see what you're talking about. 1841. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking for, right? I mean, that's what I'm looking for. It doesn't look hot at the moment. But if we go ahead and look at what's going on right now in this market on the very low time frames, let's just delete this. Right, again, my stop losses are just below these lows, which is excellent, right? I'm protected, and yeah, there. Gold could get lower towards the 1838.60, 64 for another push up. But I like where my stop losses are at the moment, just below these lows. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this trade and looking for that break. This market is very bullish at the moment. But again, I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. The only thing that we can do is just protect our equity, right? And leaving my stop losses all the way down here just because I don't want to get stopped out before the move is not the way to think or the way to trade, right? Yeah, I probably could have taken some of my trade up here, but that was not my trade plan. That was not my trade idea. So I'm good with what I'm doing at the moment with this market. Um, my stop loss just it's quite far away from current prices, and this is the level that I'm looking for a bounce or buyers to jump in, right? So, guys, so the NFP, are we buying USD Japanese yen or selling? Are you still keeping the oil trade? Yeah, that's Olympia's trade, and yeah, he still has that pending order. He still has that pending order made. So he will update you on what he does with that order. Gold is just dropping. I think it's going to take me out at break even, which is absolutely and utterly fine. Is there a correlation between oil and gold? Well, mate, um, I don't know. I don't look at correlations in markets. I really don't. All right. I am looking at this, and no, I'm not going to do that. All right, let's look at some other markets. The euro. Uh-huh. Let's have a look at the US dollar. The US dollar just bounced from the lows of the session. That's why gold is just moving lower and lower. I was thinking about moving my stop losses in gold again below the London session lows, but that just below these lows. But this is where I'm currently holding my stop losses. Let's have a look 18, so 18. 36. So I was thinking about moving them below these lows again, below these lows. But that is just that would be an emotional decision in the sense that if gold breaks with these lows or the London session lows, right, longs are no longer in play. So I am very happy on taking out a break-even trade here, possibly. I didn't get stopped out. I didn't get stopped out. I didn't get stopped out here on this retest of the London lows, and also gold taking out this liquidity. This is cool. Yeah, this is cool actually. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to risk those 0.3%. And the reason that I'm considering this is because of this imbalance still valid. No, I mean I'm going to leave it. I already decided to do so. I already decided to do so. Let's have a look at the pound yen. Yeah, I mean the pound yen is just chopping around, not doing much. GBP USD. Yeah, I mean you know what? Someone asked me about hedging, right? And because I was kind of hedged, stopped out of break even because I was kind of hedged with these two trades. You know, I shouldn't have closed at break even my GBP USD shorts. Yeah, that was a mistake. You know, let me explain to you why. Because if you look at these two trades as US dollar trades, right? Um, Here, being long gold is actually short the USD, right? Being short the pound US dollar is actually being long the USD. So I was kind of hedged between these two trades on the US dollar. And the US dollar is the one that is moving these two markets at the moment. So just because I saw this fakey right above the Asian session highs, I decided to just keep my U.S. dollar shorts, which were my gold longs, and that was a mistake because I didn't know if the U.S. dollar was going to break with the lows of the session or not. So if I hadn't taken, my GBP USDs at break even, I would have, be taken out at break even in gold, but made money on the pound US dollar. So that was a mistake on my part. You know, yeah, it happens. And this, I mean, and that decision also was a little bit emotional in the sense that I didn't want to take a loss because of the drawdowns I'm currently in, and that was a bad call. Yeah, GBPUSD is about to hit my targets. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna end the week like this. Both trades were great setups. Both trades were great setups. Hope some of you, didn't follow me and kept your GBP USD shorts and made money. Uh, I broke even today, which is fine. Yeah, it's a part of the game. I mean, I'm not mad at myself. I'm not mad at myself. But what I hate is, making emotional decisions based on, the past few days' performance, and that's not good because you have to stay true to your to your entry models, to your trading system. You have to stay true to it, right? Because drawdowns are going to happen. You can't do anything about that. You can't do anything about that. And the only way to to be or to dig yourself out of a drawdown, just to keep training your entry models like you always do, because this is a game about math, right, and probabilities. So by modifying how you trade because of recent results is just bad, because you take out the edge that you have on the market from your trading system or your or your entry models by taking those decisions, right? Just like I did right here on the pound USD. But that's fine. I'm gonna end up the week like this on a break-even note. But yeah, I mean, this is what I do. I mean, every single day on the London session, at the London Open and also at the New York Open. I look for this kind of setups, right? This is my entry model, and yeah, it's pretty profitable. Pip lover, you close your trade, gold trade at the Asian high. Well, there you go. There you fucking go. Congratulations, mate. Yeah, congratulations. I was a little bit greedy myself. You know, I was a little bit greedy. And yeah, on that note, I don't think I'm going to trade on farm payrolls. Uh, I most definitely will not be trading on farm payrolls today. Yeah, I don't think. Um, yeah, I don't think. I am. Going to be in the zone to trade such a high volatile news event, even though it's quite profitable if you know what you're doing. But yeah, I'm going to end my week here. Olympia's still going to trade. I think he's going to be live for, for non-farm payrolls. So don't miss that. His oil trade is still very much valid. Um, and hold on, let me have a look at this. I might just try one last. Yeah. Now I'm not gonna trade. Yeah, I was looking at possible gold longs here. Um, there is a tiny imbalance that just got filled. But yeah, I mean, I just decided that I'm gonna trade more this week. I'm gonna take my time. I mean, yesterday I spent a ton of time going through my historical data, trade data, right, and I found a couple of mistakes that I make this week. For example, trading between sessions. I don't do that. I just trade the London Open, and the New York Open, right? And also, three of my losing trades this week were reversals, and that is also something that I don't trade. So I might have been a little too comfortable with my entry models right after a great December. But there you go. I mean, the market is going to slap you down into reality. And yeah, it's completely fine to take a step back. I mean, this is what you need to do. Take a step back. Always go through your data because drawdowns, yes, mathematically speaking, they happen, right? Uh, but you also have to look at why they're happening, right? And to me, a six or seven, I don't remember, losing streak, right, in a row. This is like never happens, right? And yeah, I was making a couple of mistakes trying to trade reversals when I don't trade reversals. This entry model is not profitable with trading reversals and yeah, trading between sessions. For example, I'm going to tell you, yeah, for example, right? Yesterday's, I think it was on the pound yen. I'm gonna show you that example because it's quite fascinating. So yesterday on the pound yen, um, so yesterday on the pound yen, this was my setup, right? Um, this was my setup right here. I didn't get filled, and price got to my target to the pip. This was a 5R trade, right? Now, and then price came back to my zone, and because it was unmitigated, right, I tried to buy again and got stopped out, right? Mistake number one that I made yesterday. And why? Because I mean, because because price, you know, didn't fill me on my trade for less than 3 pips. But going back to the 3 minute chart or so, I realized, actually to the 1 minute chart, I realized that the mistake that I made here on trying on the mistake that I made here was, my friends, not positioning my entry above, just above that imbalance, right? Because I wanted to get a good risk to reward ratio. I place it in the middle of the imbalance, and this is something that I don't do. I always place it a little bit above that imbalance, right? Because I do want to get filled on a very good. I mean, this was one of the best setups that I've seen in the past month and a half, right? Because I was a little bit greedy, I didn't get filled, and because of that, I tried to, to get in on a buy again when I wasn't supposed to do it. More so because price just broke with those lows, right? So, mediocre trading week for me, and it happens, right? I mean, it just sucks that was the first trading week of the year. But you know what? I'm pretty comfortable telling you, what I did wrong, where my mistakes were, etc., etc., etc. Because I think that you might learn something from my mistakes, and if I explain them to you, you know, like I do, in full transparency and in detail. But you know what? Yeah, it's time to go back to the lab a little bit for me today and this weekend. And I'm pretty comfortable with this kind of setups at the London Open. And this year, every day, I'm going to do a live show every single fucking day at the London Open, trading this exact entry model, right? This is highly profitable. The probability of success on these setups is super high. The risk to reward ratios are insane. So, yeah, I mean, don't focus on just one week, right? We have an entire year. Um, and yeah, it's going to be fucking amazing. So don't expect me, sending signals in between sessions. Um, at all. This year I'm only going to trade the London Open and the New York Open because because those are the times that my setups are the most profitable. Good morning, Akam. I like what you're saying. We need psychology training too in losing streaks. Exactly, exactly. I mean, losing streaks are going to happen, and you know what? I'm never going to say that I'm the best trader ever. No, no. I mean, as you can see, I make mistakes, but I am very quick to catch them and to plug those leaks, and I am not going. I am as stoic as you can, as you can be for the time, or as I can be for the time being, in the sense that I don't let my emotion control my decisions at all. That's why I plan my trade and I trade my plan, right? But when I tell you that I did make a couple of emotional decisions, for example, this GBP USD, because I didn't want to take another loss this week, that was a mistake, right? Fuck that. I mean, that was a mistake. I was excellently hedged on these two trades, right? I ended up breaking even when I would have made four R's, right? And which is fine. This doesn't affect me. I actually like that I can spot it this quickly, right? But there was when I decided to close that trade at break even, if you noticed, price came to my entry and I closed it manually on my MT4, right? I didn't move my stop losses to break even. So I never do that. I never close trades manually, right? I never close trade manually because um, what I've worked on is to leave out any any emotional decision that could happen, right? And closing manual trades manually leads to maybe having emotional decisions. That's why I have a trade plan, right? When I'm going to move my stop loss to break even, when I'm going to take profits, when I'm going to scale in or out of my trade, etc., etc., etc. So, but yeah, I'm not mad at myself. I'm just disappointed that yeah, that I couldn't end the week with a bang, which is fine, right? What I also like is that my setups work, right? My London Open setups do work beautifully. Thank you. You are among the best, my friend. Analysis trader. Thank you, Advanced Life. Today looks good for gold. I have so many buys all the way to shit. If gold for gold, if well, I mean, good luck. I mean, don't front run. You know, don't front payrolls. I mean, let's have a look at these fucking numbers, right? So it is expected that the U.S., the United States, added 200,000, new jobs last month versus 263 the previous month, right? So this, I mean, uh, this is not a beat, but you know what? Just a piece of advice: when it comes to non-farm payrolls, just focus on the average hourly earnings. This is what moves the fucking market, right? Because it really doesn't matter if the United States creates more jobs, but if the average hourly earnings decrease, more so month over month, that means that these new jobs are just going to be constraining in the sense that people are not going to afford, a living, right? So if jobs are, keep going up, but the average hourly earnings going down, this is going to have a negative impact on the fucking markets, right? That's what I look at the average hourly earnings, and yeah. And if you're trading gold made with the news, my advice is that, and if you trade the news, right, it's much cleaner to trade inflation data because it's just one fucking number. So much cleaner, and you know what to do. Inflation is high, just buy the fucking metal, right? Inflation is low, sell the shit out of it, right? And the moves are very clean. And in this case, in non-farm payrolls Friday, you have various, numbers coming out, right? And the data is usually mixed, right? In the sense that, let's imagine that, yeah, job numbers beat expectations, but the average hourly earnings don't. So that is mixed data, and because there's algorithms, trading, etc., that focus on one and the other, etc. I mean, the moves are going to be extremely volatile and very choppy. So that's one thing. I mean, that's why trading non-farm payrolls is quite difficult. In the other hand, trading CPI numbers, inflation numbers is easier. All right, mates. Yeah. I hope you VIPs made money on that go long, and on those GBP USD shorts. I'm gonna come back on Monday with you know with the same fucking show at the London Open. Trading my setups. Um, yeah, looking for this exact. I mean, this is my entry model, right? This is my entry model, and yeah, what I look for, guys, what I look for is this, right? It's pretty simple. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's pretty simple. What I look for is this. Of course, I look for, well, I trade with a trend, right? In this case, it's very bearish, right? So if we go to the lower time frames, what I look for is a break of the Asian session lows in this case because I'm looking for shorts. Then get people getting fucked in the sense that of course they're going to be breakout traders and eager to get short traders. Liquidity being built up here and here, entering at my imbalance because trading market inefficiencies is something that I have found very profitable, and I mean now at the open I only trade market inefficiencies, right? Because it's usually, usually price is going to come or the market is going to come back to price efficiently. It said market, right? I mean, or fill the fucking gap, whatever you want to call it. And this is where I find my trades, right? Sometimes, I'm going to find 9 hours. Sometimes I'm going to find 3 hours. Really doesn't matter. But this entry model, I've done the back test in the pound US dollar, in gold, and the FTSE and the S&P 500, and the pound yen. Right, those are the markets that I've done the back test, and the only markets I'm focusing on for the London Open and the US Open. Right, and it's the probability of success is super high, and with this kind of risk to reward ratios, is super profitable. Right, so we have an entire year to to make money out of this. Thank you, Akam Bakar. I really, really appreciate how you participate here in my shows. Um, I really, really thank you for your kind words. Yeah, I really, 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 really appreciate you. Appreciate it, and I really like that. I really like that. My highs and my lows give value to you, right? Rodriguez, Paulo, ¿cómo estás? Thank you. You're welcome. So, yeah, I'm done for the week. Olympio is going to, I think he's going to be live for no farm payrolls. I don't know, but todo bien, Pablo. Espero que hiciste pisto, dinero. Espero que hiciste un poco de billete, papi. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, let's come back next week for the London Open show again. Look for these fucking setups again. Make money. And what I dig about this, right? What I dig about this, and you know what? It's because of my schedule. My schedule was fucking killing me, right? Um, up until this week. For the past 5 years, I used to wake up every day at 1:30 a.m. and just have a trading session all the way to 10 a.m. To trade the London Open and the New York Open, right? And that was not optimal because I used to take trades in the middle of the sessions, right? And at 10 a.m. I was fucking exhausted, and I used to go to sleep at 11 a.m., wake up at 7 p.m. So I missed my entire day here. So I spent a couple of years just living in the fucking dark, and that's not an easy schedule to live by. If you don't take care of yourself and you have that schedule, you're going to die. I mean, yeah, it can kill you if you have that schedule and you don't take care of yourself. I'm telling you firsthand, right? So now, right now, because of how I've modified the way that I trade, mates, right? And not only this is much more profitable than how I used to trade, but also it's faster, right? It's faster. Look at this fucking thing, right? So I can be done in what 30 minutes after the open, I can go back to bed and wake up at 5:30, 6 a.m., right, and prepare for the New York Open. This is what I'm doing, right? So, new year, new fucking schedule, better results. Just don't focus on, you know. I mean, uh, not. I was going to tell you not to focus on the past week, because of my results, but also you, right? Don't focus on such a small sample size. It's just six, seven trades. Nothing, right? Uh, I mean, the sample size is so small that it's not relevant to if you are profitable or not. But it needs to be addressed in order to find those leaks and plug them, which I've done. Right? I just shared this with you because it's necessary, and this is why trading is easy, but it's simple, but it's really hard, right? Because, yeah, after a good month, you're going to come back and just get slapped back to reality. Yeah, it sucks, but it's just the way it goes. So, guys, thank you for joining me again, and have a great weekend. This is Friday, right? No, from payroll Friday. Yes. So have a great weekend. Yeah, let's start doing these shows every single day. Just an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, maybe longer. It depends on the setups, depends on the market, depends what we're trading, right? And yeah, have a great one. Cheers, guys.